ADPers who are watching me on the internet. And if you're not from ADP and have just stumbled across this video, hello to you too! All are welcome! So welcome to the next of our upskilling videos. So my name is Abby, I'm one of the associate producers with ADP, and my job with ADP is that I run all of the social media sides, so I run the Twitter, so if you've seen any tweets from ADP, it's this guy. I also Facebook a lot, I've put a lot on Facebook for ADP, and I'm also doing all the online marketing for Finding Alice, our first major production. Ooh. So my video today is all about how to create an online campaign with little or no budget. I think I need to think of a catchier title. What is basically this video going to be about? So I'm going to be talking through how to make an online campaign, so how to market something online when you have no money, like I do. What will we be talking about? So first of all, the kind of content that you create for a marketing campaign, and then how to share it online. So we'll be looking at how to share it on Twitter and Facebook. There are other ways you can share things as well, like Instagram and Snapchat, but I ain't so down with the kids, so I'll leave the Insta-G to them, and we'll just stick with Facebook and Twitter. So the first thing to think about when you're starting a campaign is your image. This is one of the most important things, it's the thing that most people will see, and go, oh, cool poster. So one of the first things you can do when creating an image is see if you know any graphic designers. If, like me, you don't know any graphic designers, that's fine. You can create an image yourself. So there's loads of websites online where you can do it. I like to use a site called Canva. Other websites are available. So if you're creating the image yourself, there is one golden rule: less is more. I always like to use the example of the poster for the musical Cats. So to me, this is the perfect theatre poster. It's immediately recognisable. Everybody knows this poster. It stands out from all the other posters, and it is so simple. So it's literally a black background. It's got two eyes, which are cat's eyes. It says cats at the bottom, and then the pupils of the eyes are actually little silhouettes of people dancing. So immediately what you get from this poster, from just looking at it, if you knew nothing about the show, is that it's about cats and it's probably got dancing in it. Which then, if you ask someone who does know the show, what's Cats about? Well, it's about cats and it's dancing in it, obviously. So you want to get that same kind of idea with your own post when you're creating it. So really, you've got to think about what are the main things about your show you want people to sort of get from your poster. So a good example is to look at the Finding Alice poster. So I didn't design this poster myself, but it is a fabulous image because you can see it's very simple. It's just that one image in the middle where you can see there's a silhouette of a woman behind bars, so immediately you know that it's about a woman in prison. And then from the silhouette of the woman you can see that it's not modern day, the way her hair is and everything, it looks like it's set in a historical period setting. So just from that image alone you know that it's about historical women in prison. Which then, if you asked someone, hey, what's Finding Alice about? Finding Alice is about Audrey, Camille and Ida, their three cellmates under interrogation by their prison officer Himmel during World War I. Oh. So really just take those elements into your poster to create something great. Amazing. So now you've got your image. So what's next? Next, you'll probably think about your copy. So copy is what we call the words in the description that you send out with your image. So when you're coming up with your copy, the first thing you might want to think about is a tagline for your show. So it can be a quote from the play or just one sentence that you can put under the title. So for example, with Finding Alice, I've been tweeting a lot of, do you know who Alice is? Have you ever met Alice? These are all quotes from the play which act as a really good tagline. They're interesting. People are like, who is Alice? The rest of your copy is the description of the play. So again, this is another thing where you kind of want to think less is more. You don't want a 3-page essay that you're sending out with every Facebook post and you only get 280 characters on Twitter now, is it? So you don't want to have a huge description synopsis of your play as part of your copy. good trick to use is, first of all, describe the plot of the play in a paragraph. Then describe the same plot, but you can only have 3 sentences. Then describe it in 1 sentence. And then if you can, describe the entire plot in 3 words. And this will really help you get like the important information out about the show. So for example, the 3 words for Finding Alice could go down to women, interrogation, jail. So your description of the play, just a few short sentences to be able to send out. So now you've got your image and your copy. What else do you need? Well, if you wanted to, you can also create something called a teaser trailer. So this is different to a normal trailer. A trailer is usually sort of 2 minutes long and it has lots of clips, whereas a teaser is usually 30 seconds to a minute long. It's something to grab your audience's attention. And again, as with your image, very similar, less is more. Keep it interesting, keep it a little bit mysterious. So if you're going to make a teaser trailer, first thing is see if you know any filmmakers. I should really put all these in my phone. If, like me, you don't know any filmmakers, or none of them are free on the days that you can do, then you can do it yourself. So I'm just going to play a bit of a teaser trailer that I made for another show. We are making one of these for Finding Alice, but it's still being edited, so I don't have it yet. This is a teaser trailer that I made for another show. This is for Macbeth. So this was all filmed on my iPhone using a special app that I bought for $2.99 from the App Store. I then edited it all in iMovie, which is free on my computer, and whack a few filters on it, and it looks absolutely fine. Other phone brands and movie editing software is available. So like I was saying, you want to think that less is more when it comes to your teaser trailer. So don't have too many clips, don't have too much sound. Keep it to about 30 seconds, because that's the average amount of time someone on Facebook will watch a video before they get bored. Make sure you have the important information of where it is, when it is, a website where you can get tickets, and then a bit of clips that are a bit more interesting. So now you've got your image, you've got your copy, and you've got your teaser trailer. What comes now? It's time to share! So, you're going to share it. So first of all, we're going to talk about Twitter. So one of the most important things with Twitter is that you get on dem hashtags. So if you don't know what hashtags are, they're basically the words you see on Twitter where they have the little symbol of the hash in front of it and then words. And basically how they work is that if lots of people use the same hashtag, when you click on it, it will take you to all those posts, all the tweets that have that word in it. So example, something about Manchester, they might search hashtag Manchester, and then every post and every tweet that has hashtag Manchester on it will come up. So make sure you hashtag the name of your play and use that in every single tweet you do. So for example, we have hashtag Finding Alice on every single tweet about Finding Alice that we do. So if you wanted to find out about Finding Alice on Twitter, you just type in hashtag Finding Alice and all of the information would come up for you. So you can also get a bit clever with your hashtags. Think about what area you're in. So hashtag Manchester. Think about different hashtags for the genre of the play, and think about who your audience are. So for example, with Finding Alice, it's kind of aimed at like the theatre community. It's new writing, I think, so we're using a lot of like hashtag theatre, hashtag new writing. But say you're putting on a family show, you might do hashtag parents, hashtag kids. Like find the hashtags for the area, the genre, the audience. Another thing you can do to be a bit clever is on Twitter, you can see at the side, it will have the trending hashtags. So these are the most popular hashtags that most people are tweeting and searching for. If you can put them into your posts, then you might get more people seeing it. There's always a national something day on Twitter. It's National Wear a Onesie Day. It's National Cat Day. Whoop, Bobs, no, Bobby, oh. It's National Talk Like a Pirate Day. Arr, me hearties, if you be having trouble finding your booty, why not come see Finding Alice? Hashtag Finding Alice, hashtag National Talk Like a Pirate Day, hashtag Manchester, hashtag theatre. Arr. So, you know, make the most of it. So that's some of the ways that you can use hashtags on Twitter. So the main thing with tweeting is that you can do it all the time. The average shelf life of a tweet is 45 minutes. That means once you press send on your tweet, 45 minutes later, it's basically forgotten, it's lost in the depths of Twitter. So you can send out as many hashtags, as many tweets as you like on Twitter. In fact, this is where the more the better. So moving on to Facebook. So Facebook is very different to Twitter. One of the main differences with Facebook and Twitter is that on Facebook, obviously you can post much longer posts. On Twitter, you only get a certain number of characters. Facebook, the world is your oyster. You can put as much as you like. But again, be careful, don't put your life story. Put the important information and keep it interesting, because you don't just want to keep doing the same Facebook post over and over again, because unlike Twitter, people will get annoyed on Facebook if you just post the same thing over and over again, and if you just keep going. With Facebook, you need to be a bit more strategic in when and where you post things. With this in mind, one thing you can do on Facebook is post in groups. So find groups like the ADP Facebook group. There's a lot of like Manchester Theatre groups for like Fringe Theatre, for emerging theatre creatives. It's like a musical theatre page. Join these groups because you'll get to see loads of interesting stuff on them anyway, and then you can also post in them yourself. So find those groups that relate to your play or have your target audience in them and post in there, but not too many, because if you post in too many groups, then the Facebook police will hunt you down and they will ban you from posting in any groups for at least a week, if not a few months, as I learned myself to my shame.
Shame!
If you do want to keep those posts on Facebook going though, one thing you can do is buy Facebook ads. So these are quite cheap. The minimum is £1 a day, so you can run an advert for a week. It would only cost you £7, and you basically choose your audience, you pay your money, and then Facebook send it out as a sponsored post, so that when people are just scrolling, they will see your advert in their feed. Cat video, cat video, cat video. Ah, finding Alice. So another thing you can do on Facebook is create an event that you can invite people to, and you can post loads of updates in there. Which brings me on to my final thing, that when you're sharing things on Twitter and Facebook, you've got your teaser trailer, you've got your copy, you've got your image. Don't forget to post about other things, post cast updates, do little ticket competitions if you want. So I could do a whole other video on stuff that you can post about. You can do backstage pictures of set being built, costume making, trips up with the cast, you can do cast meet and greets, do some videos teaching people new skills and how to put production together and call it live upskilling. So that's everything from me in this live upskilling video. I hope that it has been useful. If you have any other questions, confessions, burning desires to speak to me, you can find me on Twitter, either at ManchesterADP or at Abby Bradbury as well, and I'm happy to answer any questions or help with anything you need. So yeah, that's it. Come see Finding Alice. Disclaimer: no animals were harmed in the making of this video. Bobby! I'm sorry. Lot longer posts on